Hello, my name is Sabrina and welcome to my channel. Today's video is a knitting tutorial. It is to learn how to knit this capelet. It's been a request from several people already, so I thought I would do this request. So I'm gonna pause now and I will show you in detail how it looks. Okay, so this is how the capelet looks. It's like that. And then you turn, and this is how it looks. And the lacy bit, this is how it looks in close-up. I like these little bits here, where they're like little triangles. Don't know if you can see, like little triangles made. It's really pretty. And of course you can wear it like this, or you can undo one button and it looks like that. Or you can even undo a second button and wear it like this. You've got a lot of possibilities. I like to wear it like this. It looks very pretty. Even at the back for the neck area. I think it's really neat. So I will pause and I will see you in a second. Okay, so to do this knitting capelet, you will need 2 yards of skeins. That's not right, is it? I start again. You will need 2 skeins of yarn. I should probably restart that, right? Okay. It's the end of the day and I'm extremely tired and my words are coming out the wrong way. It's embarrassing. Right, so 2 skeins of yarn and you will not use all of it. I have used 2 skeins of Stylecraft Special DK. And the colorway is Mushroom. There we go, Mushroom. And out of the 2 skeins, I will show you how much I have left over. This is how much I have left over. So I probably used 1.5. No more than that. But then again, it depends. If you want to make a bigger capelet, then you would still need just the 2 skeins. So 200 grams of that yarn, DK. And you will need 4.5 millimeter needles. And there we are. I hope you will enjoy this tutorial. Happy knitting and crochet, or in this case, it's knitting. This is knitting. Happy knitting and hopefully see you again soon. Bye for now. For today's tutorial, we're going to knit our yarn and our needle. I'm using some Stylecraft Special DK, but any DK would do. And I am using Mushroom colorway. It's a really lovely color. I think it will be nice. So some DK, and we're going to need some 4.5 millimeter needles. In my case, I will use some circular needles because I feel it will be easier to knit in front of the camera. But you can use any kind of needle. You can use straight needles or that kind of needle. The choice is yours. So let's get started. So to get started, we're going to cast on 68 stitches. I am using the long tail cast on. So I've got some yarn on this side and I've got some yarn on this side. I will start by using the slip knot, so you can do that whichever way you want. Here's my slip knot. And we're going to cast on 68 stitches in total. I need to focus as to where I can do this and stay there and not move off camera. It's so easy to do. So, cast on 68 stitches. It might be better if I zoom in a little. Okay, this is really close, isn't it? Close enough. So we will cast on 68 stitches. When we get to 68 stitches, I will tell you what to do next. I will now pause and I will rejoin you in a moment. As I am still casting on my stitches, I would like to add a little note that when you're casting on your stitches, try not to do them tightly, because right now we are creating the side of the capelet, so we wouldn't want it to be too tight and all bunched up. So we want them a little bit more loosely than usual. Perhaps if just to cast on your stitches, you could go up one size and then go back to the 4.5 millimeter needles to carry on knitting the rest of the capelet. Okay, so we are ready to proceed with the knitting. We have to remember that this is a 12-row repeat. And so without further ado, let's get started with the first row. With the first row, we will knit 20 stitches. 1, 2. Is it close enough? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you carry on until you have 20 stitches on the needle.
Now that we have our 20 stitches, we will need to purl 30. And if there's a difference in audio, it's because I'm using a separate microphone. I hope it's going to be a better quality. Let me know what you think. So let's continue. Purl 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm just going to carry on until I have my 30 stitches, and I will meet you then. We should now have 18 stitches left. So what we're going to do now is we're going to work on the lace part. We're going to start on that. So we're going to knit 1, knit 1, and then we're going to yarn over, so that will create a stitch, and immediately we will knit 2 together. So we will grab these 2 stitches here, right there. It's not focusing, is it? So we will grab these 2 stitches together like so, and as usual it's a bit difficult at the start from the actual starting stitches, but it will get easier as we go along. So we will knit these 2 together, and we need to do that a total of 8 times. 1, and then yarn over and knit these 2 together, and again yarn over and knit these 2 together. It's really stiff at the start. I kind of wish I used a bigger needle now. So we're gonna do that until we've done our 8 knit 2 together. There's not much more to go now. Let's carry on. yarn over and knit 2 together. Yarn over and knit these 2 together. And one last time, yarn over and knit these 2 together. Now that we've done this 8 times, we've got 1 stitch left. All we gotta do is yarn over to create 1 more stitch and knit 1. This is our first row finished. We are ready to start on the second row, and what we're going to do is we're going to knit 49 stitches and then turn. So I will do a few stitches now and then I will pause. So let's knit 45 stitches. 49, sorry, let's knit 49 stitches in total. So I will let you get to the 49. I will meet you back there. Now that we've knit our 49 stitches, we have got 20 stitches on here, which will be for the neck area, and we don't want to work that until the 6th row. So now we're going to carry on and start on row 3. So we're going to turn and we will carry on with the 3rd row. And to do that, we're going to purl 30. So let's get started. 30 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I will let you carry on until we get 30 stitches on the needle. We should now have 19 stitches right here. And we've lost focus. Okay, that's better. So we're going to carry on. I'm going to knit 2. 1, 2. And then we're going to yarn over and knit 2 together 8 times. So 1, yarn over, knit 2 together. And yarn over, knit 2 together, and again yarn over, knit 2 together, 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 yarn over and knit 2 together until you have 1 stitch left. Then you just yarn over and knit 1. And that is row 3 completed. Now we're going to start on row 4, and all we have to do on row 4 is knit 50 stitches and leave the remaining stitches unworked and turn. So I will do a few stitches with you and then I will meet you at the end of the row. Just knit 50 stitches and I will pause now and meet you at the end of the row. we are now ready to start on row 5. So we're going to turn our work around. We're still leaving those stitches unworked. We're not touching those. And we're turning our work. We're going to start by purling 30 stitches. Let's purl 30. It's a bit awkward with the circular needles. I do apologize. I don't use them very often, and I find I have no support, so I feel the needles are going all over the place. I can only apologize. So you knit your 30 stitches, and I will meet you back there. Now that we've purled our 30 stitches, we're going to knit 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to yarn over, knit 2 together 8 times. So I'll do a couple of those with you and then I'll pause. So here's 1, then yarn over, and again knit 2 together, and I will meet you when I'm done the rest. So now that we have done our yarn over, knit 2 together 8 times, we've got 1 stitch left on the needle, and we will once again yarn over and knit 1. Now we're ready to start on row 6, and this is what we've got so far with this part here, which is the lacy part, and it is the bottom of the capelet, and this is the rest. So let's just carry on with row number 6, and in row 6 all we have to do is knit every single stitch, which should be 71 in total. So I will begin this row with you, and then I will pause and meet you at the end. So let's get continuing with this. Let's knit our stitches. I really love working on this pattern. It is actually quite easy, and I just love making that capelet. And when I wear it, people usually comment and say, "Oh, I really like what you're wearing. Where did you get it from?" And I tell them, "I got it from myself." And they can't believe that I actually knit. They're like, You knit?" And yes, of course, I enjoy it. So it is a really enjoyable thing to do, I think, really relaxing and just really nice. Okay, so now I will pause and I will meet you at the end of this row. Can you believe that now we are halfway through our first repeat? I mean, we've done well. We've done 6 rows out of 12. So let's now carry on with row 7. With row 7, we have to knit 54 stitches. So as usual, I will do a few stitches with you, and then I will meet you at the end. So there we are. This part that we're doing, the first 20 stitches, are part of the neck area. After that, it's basically an extra 34 stitches, which is the body of the capelet, and I will meet you to do the lace part. So I will pause now. Now that we've done our 54 stitches, all we need to do is yarn over and knit 2 together 8 times. So yarn over And as usual, let's do our knit 2 together. Yarn over, knit 2 together. And I will pause once again and meet you at the end of the row. We've done our yarn over, knit 2 together 8 times, and we've got 1 stitch left. So all we have to do as usual is yarn over and knit 1. And we are now ready to start on row 8. So let's turn our work around. My needle is getting stuck between the camera and the table. Sorry about the racket. So now what we have to do is knit 18. Knit 18 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get the stitches to move along. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. And now we're gonna purl 34 stitches. 1, 2, oh, I've lost that there. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will pause here and meet you at the end of the row. When we've completed our 34 stitches, we should have 20 stitches left on the needle, which we will not touch. We will just leave them be for now, and we will turn our work around and begin on row 9. So we will knit 35 stitches. So I will start as usual. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I will pause and meet you when I've done the 35 stitches. Once we've done our 35 stitches, what we're going to do is one more time we're going to do a yarn over, knit 2 together 8 times. As 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and now we've got 1 stitch left, so we've got to yarn over and knit 1. Now we're ready to start row 10. Row 10. We're going to have to start by knitting 19 stitches. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Carry on until you've got your 19 stitches. Now we have done our 19 stitches. We're going to have to go ahead and purl 34 stitches. So I will continue with these purling 34 stitches, and I will meet you when I am done. I will pause and see you shortly. Now that I have done my 34 stitches in purling, we have 20 stitches left on the needle, which we will leave alone and turn our work and begin with row 11. Row 11. All we have to do on this row is knit 53 stitches, which are all the stitches. So let's carry on. I will do this row and I will meet you at the end. Row 12. This is going to be a little bit different on this row, and I will start the instructions. We're going to start this row by casting off 5 stitches. So we will knit 2 stitches, and cast off 1 stitch. So to do this, we're going to grab this stitch and put it over this one here, like so. There we are. We've just casted off 1 stitch. We're going to repeat this another 4 times. So that was 1, another second, and third, and fourth, and fifth. And now we're going to knit 14 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now we're going to purl 33 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will pause and I will meet you at the end of the 33 stitches. Once we've purled our 33 stitches, all we have to do now is get back to the neck area and knit all 20 stitches. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And now we have finished row 12. So I will pause now and see if I can show you what it should be like. So what we've done so far should look like this. This is the bottom, this is the lacy part, this is the body of the capelet, and this is the neck area. So now that we've done our 12 row repeat, we need to do this until this neck area is big enough to go around your neck. What I'm going to do now is I'm definitely going to pause this and I will urge you to do this 12 row repeat as many times as necessary to work the length of the neck. Now we'll meet you back there. So now I have done my 12 row repeats as many times as I needed, and this is what it looks like so far. And I've done it a total of 27 times. Once I reached the length of the neck, and I will measure this for you now, I will tell you what I've done next, which you should do as well. So let's measure this. The neck area measures about, when I done it, it measured just a bit less. I will explain why in a moment. 14 inches, which is 36 centimeters. So 14 inches and 36 centimeters. Of course, you could do it smaller if you want, or if you want to do it larger, just do the 12 row repeat once or twice, or however many times you require. Once you've done that, you would have to do rows 1 to 5 one more time. Once you've done rows 1 to 5, I will meet you to do row 6 to do the buttonholes. On to row 6 of our last repeat. So what you have to do is knit 50 stitches. Once you've done that, you're at this point now to start on doing the buttonholes. So I will show you what to do next. I just need to get rid of a stitch marker. I did use a stitch marker. I found it a lot easier. Right, okay. So now that you've knit your 50 stitches on row 6, you will have 21 stitches on the needle. You're going to yarn over, and this will create the buttonhole. Yarn over and knit 2 together, and this is your first buttonhole. Now we're going to knit 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to do that again. Yarn over and knit 2 together. This will create the second buttonhole. Now we're going to knit 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And for the last time, we're going to yarn over and knit 2 together, and this creates the third buttonhole. And we're going to knit the last 2 stitches. And now that we've completed row 6 on the very last repeat, all you have to do is complete rows 7 to 12 one last time. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 6 rows in total. Complete rows 7 to 12. And when you've done that, I will show you what to do next. So now that we've done our rows 7 to 12 once more, it is time to cast off all the stitches. So we will do that just like we did when we casted off the 5 stitches. So we will knit 2 stitches to start with. And we will grab this stitch here and put it over that stitch there, like so. And so we have decreased the stitch. Then we grab one more stitch, we knit a stitch, and we do the same. And then another stitch, and we do the same. like so, until we finish the whole row. When you get to your last stitch, I will show you what to do. So I will pause now and I will see you shortly. We are back once more and we have casted off all our stitches. We've got one stitch left on the needle, so we will leave a good tail so we can weave it in. Cut your yarn. And now we don't want the wool to unravel at all. So we're going to pull this loop a little bit, like so. Get rid of the circular needle. And we're going to grab through this loop. We're going to grab the yarn, like so, and pull shut. That will secure it closed, and that way it will not go anywhere, it will not unravel anything at all. So our item is finished. All we have to do now is weave in the ends, and then we need to choose which buttons to choose. And right now I'm quite undecided. I bought two types of buttons. I bought this button here, which I like, or do I choose that button, which I think I will choose. I think it'll be much nicer. I will cut this cotton and then we can have a button out. Because it would be nice to see what it would be like on the actual item. Of course, it would be nice to be able to get the buttons off. So I think I will go with this one. So I will, or this one. I'm quite undecided at this point, but I think I will go with that one. So I will pause and I will get rid of all the ends and I will show you the finished product. Okay, so now that we have finished our item, our little capelet, this is what it looks like. So we're going to put the buttons in here, and this is what it looks like. And it feels super yummy and squishy and just really lovely. So you could wear it just like that, or if you want to, you could unbutton two of those and roll it down so you have like a little collar. I think it's pretty neat. Very pretty. Oh, there we are. I really hope that you've enjoyed watching this tutorial. Please put the thumbs up on this video, click like, subscribe to my channel, make any comments, questions or suggestions in the comment section below. And thank you for watching my knitting tutorial, and hopefully see you again very soon. Happy knitting and crochet. Bye for now.